Right.
But what you think about your boy Juelz Santana, man, asking the judge to let him travel now? A large part of his income comes from him, traveling, obviously getting the bag, maybe to show up the clubs and things like that. Being as though his music is not really, I guess, making that much revenue to sustain his household. So being as though that obviously he tried to allegedly get into the airport with the gun and the pills and his history of domestic violence with his girlfriend or wife. I'm not sure what she is right now, but one or the other. He ain't even allowed to stay in the house right now. So it's like, he can't make money. His home was on foreclosure. What do you think about that whole situation?
It's coming to a sad situation where our boy Joel is starting to look like a bum ass nigga.
Damn.
He really is. He's starting to look like a bum ass nigga. I'm going to be critical, little brother, because you went to an airport with a loaded gun and prescription pills. You fucked your money up. You fucked your money up. You have not paid your rent in months. What are you doing? You made decisions and you did things along the way that have you in the unfortunate situation that you are right now. But if you look into the mirror and you really analyze the things and the steps that you made along the way, you really could blame nobody but yourself. And now you find yourself in a situation where you have to beg and plead a judge. They ain't trying to hear that shit.
Hell no.
You got the feds on you, family. You lucky you out. You lucky you out. Go out and make money. Make money for what? You're about to be ass in jail. It's like it's a bad situation, and no one wants to see that. Shout out to Juelz. We got to be critical of it. We're gonna have to keep it a buck. Like, as a grown man, as a father, as a person out here who should be about their business. When you see a Jim Jones out here tight with his business, you see a Cameron out here tight with his business.
Right.
If you sitting around these brothers, why aren't you following their suit? I just don't understand it, man. And I don't think I ever will when it comes to Juelz, bro. I really don't.
Yeah, man. Hopefully it ends up good for him. Maybe he gets a lenient deal. Maybe the judge might let him travel. You know what I mean? But anybody watch it, take it as a lesson that if you get in, especially in the music industry, that money always not going to come in those big lump sums like they do in the beginning and when you're hot. So you're gonna have to invest that money the right way and pay those damn taxes.
You got to. And it reminds me of like a Marshawn Lynch, and that's to kind of jump off topic. My bad to cut you off.
You good.
But like, he hasn't spent any of his game checks yet.
Right.
He's been playing in the league for 10 years. They spent a dime. Like, he works off of his endorsement thing like that. He understands what they do with his money. And this brother's from Oakland. He's from Oakland. Hard to one of the roughest cities in the motherfucking world. So there is no excuse on why you can't just become financially literate and take care of your business, man. There's no excuse.
Right.
Not when we see how this brother lives, man. Not how we see it.
Say that again?
I said, not when we see how this brother lives, when he could throw around the chains and throw money and whip money around like we've seen him do. To be sitting in these situations, it's hard to kind of feel sorry for him.
Yeah, you're right, man.
It really is.
You're right. But yeah, man, it's too many of us, man. That we see ended up in a lot of tax trouble. After going through tens of millions of dollars. It's it makes you wonder, like, in hip hop in general, they need like some type of a structure, like where people could, where new artists could come through and get some type of financial literacy. Like, all right, this is what you got to do. Make sure that you set this up and pay yourself here, and get an accountant, get a lawyer, and make sure everything. You know what I mean? Where is this at? The labels don't offer this.
They don't care. They don't care.
It's our responsibility.
Yeah,
it's really our, because it's I ain't gonna say we know that, the execs, the people that are the execs in these companies are there. You know what I mean, for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
We could be in those positions.
Mm-hmm.
We need to start to be in those positions, in the future. Well, what we think about, I think this is an interesting topic. A lot of years ago, Professor Griff actually, said, which everybody thought was a rumor, said that Dame Dash, Jay Prince, Irv Gotti, and one other gentleman was trying to start a black music distribution, company. And around the time they was about to do it, they all started getting hit with Fed cases.
Supreme, was it?
It may have been. I don't want to misquote, but it may have been. You might be right, but they all got hit up, with some shape or form, whether it be taxes. The feds came in and did all of this stuff. I thought it was a rumor, but Jay Prince actually confirmed that. He confirmed it on the Breakfast Club.
Mm.
That was actually real, because nobody had actually spoke on it. Dame Dash spoke on it. But I'm like, okay, he got one, but nobody else. But like, oh, okay, damn, that shit is real. He even told a story about how a hitman, tried to hit him and all that. So, what you think about that whole thing about the black music distribution? We don't even have that right now, but that being shut down allegedly.
It goes right along the line with what we've been dealing with historically throughout time. Anytime we try to assume and gain some kind of power economically, no matter in what field, whoever it is does their best to tear it down. I mean, it's been going on. We've seen in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street. And the list goes on and on. That goes right here. We talked about Bill Cosby a couple months ago in the situation he was dealing with, whether or not he's in the situation because he was trying to buy out NBC. There's comments, people still running in our comment sections talking about he's getting blackballed because he tried to buy NBC.
Yeah.
And we see the situation with Prince, Irv Gotti, Dame Dash, and the other gentleman, and it definitely reeks of something trying to be stopped because it just goes right down the line. Right, it's real coincidental. As soon as this thing begins to start happening, something that's not in the music game, and we all know we're 90% of the game. Like most of the entertainment comes from us, or a brand of us, or a form of us. So when you see a situation where we're trying to gain some sort of power, they're going to do everything they can to try to destroy and tear that down. And it goes along the line of what we're seeing in 2018, and we're hearing the whispers of Jay-Z, Diddy. What are they doing? They could be doing more. But we can see why they don't come into the forefront of doing it, because people behind them that were trying to do it, and they were around, and they saw it, and they saw what happened. It's not out here publicized. It's not out here in the mainstream. But people underneath and people that really understand what's going on, they know what happened. And I don't know what we can do to stop it, but it's definitely going on.
Yeah, that's a very, very good, excellent point you make about them knowing. Like, they see it, they know it clear. Them dudes are smart and brilliant, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, they see it, they know exactly what it is. And,